Now I'm just going to show you how to set these Aquatopia hang-on protein skimmers. Basically what's happening is the water is coming out of the aquarium, then it's coming through a pump, then from the pump it's getting sent through a venturi, and the venturi is sucking air, and it's going to shoot air into this next protein skimmer chamber. So this area here will fill up with bubbles. Then there's a bubble trap. So the water then makes its way down the bubble trap, goes through the filter sponge, through the cartridge, and then returns back to the aquarium again. So the first thing you need to know is how to set these units. The way you set the unit is you just lift the top off, then you just turn it on, and we want bubbles bubbling in this neck here. When you first turn them on, they usually go crazy and they just bubble everywhere crazy for a day or two, so just expect that. So what I'll do is I'll have this completely closed or completely open. There's your valve here. Then I look at the froth level, then I just slowly reduce or increase the amount of bubbles until I'm happy with the froth level in this chamber here. So if there's too much bubbles coming out, I'll close this valve off. If there's not enough bubbles coming out and the level is too low in this neck, then I will open this valve up. So I'll let it sit there nice and white. Then as it starts to change colour, I want the coloured froth to go over the edge and catch in this. Now the way you clean this is you pull this off, and the main bit you're cleaning is this bit inside here. So you want to clean all inside here, not with your fingers, but with a pipe cleaner or a, whatever you want to use. Now the other thing you clean is you clean this sponge. You need to clean the sponge in water from the fish tank, not water from the tap. And then there is a cartridge here that needs replacing. It's my advice that when the cartridge needs replacing, I'll chuck the cartridge out after a month. Then I'll use polyfilter, and I'll leave the polyfilter in there until the polyfilter turns brown. So it's a very simple, effective protein skimmer to run a small aquarium. There's also an impeller that's inside this pump, so once every quarter or so forth, it wouldn't hurt to get that out and give it a bit of a clean. Anyway, if you've used this skimmer before, just put a little comment down the bottom. I run these aquariums with this skimmer, and I also just add an additional water pump just to make sure that I've got good water flow in this little 30-litre aquarium.